on the way to the workshop, and today I'm gonna corner weight the car finally on level scales this time. Check over the car, swap to some road tyres, budget tyres, and give the car a wash, because tomorrow we're heading up to Bradford, to the Bradford Bulls rugby stadium, I think it is. There's an extreme events stunt show that's going on tomorrow night with fireworks and various different stunts. So yeah, I'm just getting the car ready for that, and tomorrow that's what we're going to do. We're going to head up there and yeah, put on some, basically do some burnouts, some donuts, and just put on a bit of a show for the crowd and the fans. Yeah, so that's what I'm doing today. I'm heading to the workshop, so I will be in the workshop shortly. Okay, so here we are in the workshop. I just need to plug on, or plug in the dongle type thing, and then go to the Raceway program, load the 180SX, 180SX, load session. Then I need to turn on the corner weight scales. Okay, so they're all on. Next, I need to load these big water barrels, which I don't actually know how much they weigh, but it's a lot, I know that much. They're a struggle to lift, or maybe it's just because I'm a pussy, I don't know. But I'm going to put them into the seat, onto the seat rather. They are heavy as you like. Seat cover, I don't want to damage the seat. Or worse still, I don't want to get it dirty. Oh, can you imagine getting it dirty? So yeah, chuck that one there. Like I said, these weigh a ton. Alright, so maybe they don't weigh a ton, but they definitely weigh a lot, and I'm sure two of those got to be similar to my sort of weight, so yeah, makes it a bit more realistic. Okay, so the next thing I've got to do is fill it up with fuel. It's only got about 1/8 of a tank at the moment, so it's not really realistic or replicating of representative of race weight or drift weight, whatever you want to call it, when it's at when the car is set up for drifting. Basically, when I'm drifting it, I always have probably a minimum of half a tank. To prevent fuel starvation. I know it's a baffled tank, it's got swirl pot and stuff, but I like to be on the safe side. So yeah, and also tyre pressures, I should be putting them at their hot setting. I think from memory I was running them at 40 odd PSI cold in the rear tyres, so when they were going up to hot, I think they gained about 5 PSI, maybe 6 PSI, so I might pump them up to 45, probably 45 PSI, and basically put it on the scales. So yeah, I'm gonna chuck it on. I'm out of breath, man, lifting those things. I'm so out of, what am I out of? Out of practice. I'm so unfit, it's ridiculous. Yeah, anyway, I'm gonna pump up the tyres, then I will drop it down, the scales are switched on, and we'll go from there. One thing I will mention is that I should have slider plates, the turn plates for the wheels, because the suspension will bind. You can get around this by having larger like ramps, so you can roll the car backwards and forwards to take out the bind, or you can have like the turn plates, slider plates. I have got a solution for that, just not with me today, so I'm going to make do with what I've got. I'm just putting it on for curiosity really. It's only going to take a minute just to see where it's at, maybe a little bit longer just to adjust slightly. It's not important for tomorrow, we're just doing burnouts and donuts and stuff, which obviously doesn't matter how the car's set up really, but I just want to do it anyway. And there's a good chance all the suspension will be ripped off it and cleaned up at the very least, if not replaced, before the next outing next year, or the next practice day. So yeah, I'm going to do that now. Enough talking bollocks. So last time the left rear needed a lot of adjustment, so I've adjusted the coilover up quite a lot. Obviously at the time I didn't realise that that was compensating for the uneven ground, which was out by quite a lot on the left rear. It's a lot lower on that side, so it shows now. Now the scales are level. You can see here the right front and rear left rear should I say. So that one and that one, they have more percentage of weight than the other two. So yeah, me increasing the height of the coilover on the rear left has obviously thrown it out. At the time I thought I was doing it good, adjusting it to 50-50, but clearly it not being on level ground has thrown it out. So I'm just going to quickly tweak that now, hopefully quickly, jack it up, gun the wheel bolts off, take the wheels off, adjust the locking collars and height of the coilovers. I'm just going to go for a few turns on both the rear left and front right, and see where we're at. Hopefully get a bit nearer 50-50. I'm not going to spend ages doing it, I just need to get it a little bit closer just for my own peace of mind. And then that'll be it. I'll just clean the car and then quickly hoover it out, and then start loading up the stuff. I'll go through in a few minutes, I say a few minutes, probably in an hour. I'll show you a few of the bits that I take with me on events, practice days and demos and stuff. Might be useful for someone, for any of you watching. If you're wondering what to take to your first drift day, then hopefully this will help you. So yeah, I'm going to do that now, and then we'll get on with the other stuff. Closer to 50-50 now. Obviously not perfect, but it's better. And that's pretty much all I'm going to do with it today. I can't be asked to keep going and trying to get it spot on, because I know I'm going to take all the coilovers off probably and clean them all up soon and stuff like that. So anyway, I'm going to roll the car out off the ramp. Focus. I'm going to roll the car out. I'm going to get off the ramp. Give it a quick wash because it is covered in shit, dust, and as you can see from that finger mark, want to make it shiny, make it shine for the photos and the lights and stuff, and obviously the crowd tomorrow. So I'll do that now, give it a quick wash, and then I'll get all the stuff together to load up. Okay, so pretty much ready to go. I've got all the stuff I need to take with me here on the floor, gathered it. This is basically what I take to every track, drift, practice day, event, anything we go to. This is the bare minimum that I think you need. Obviously if you're going in the car and you're loading all your wheels and tyres in, then this is probably all you're likely to fit in. If you take a van or an estate car and you tow your drift car or race car, then obviously you're going to be able to fit a lot more in, and you may as well take any spares that you've got or whatever you can think of. But this is what I consider the bare minimum that I always take. So axle stands, you want to be safe, a jack, block of wood, spare coolant, engine oil, a drill, impact gun if you've got it for doing the wheel bolts, and toolkit consisting of spanners, sockets, ratchets, all of that stuff. Fuel, of course, because even if you've got a full tank, you may get through that really quickly. Bungee cords are always helpful. A jump pack if you've got one. I know not everyone's going to have a jump pack, but if you've got a set of jump leads, that'll do. Rubber gloves, latex gloves, a light, and of course cable ties. Like, who are you? Are you even a drifter, or are you even a drifter if you don't have cable ties, you know? Yeah, must have. And obviously I drilled the holes to put the cable ties on, because you're probably going to have to repair a bumper at some point in your drifting career, if you're if you make a career out of it. At some point you're probably going to have to repair a bumper or two using cable ties. I guarantee you'll repair something using cable ties. They are the bollocks as far as I'm concerned. So yeah, that's the lot that I take to every event. There's loads more stuff you can add to it, obviously, but that's kind of the bare minimum. A bar, obviously, for doing the wheels, I've got in that set. Half-inch bar, or whatever you use, torque wrench or something, doing the wheel bolts. Tyre pressure gauge is always good. Mine is in the car. I keep it in the car so that I can adjust the pressures when I'm at the track side, or you know, coming up to qualifying, as it may be, if you're in competition and stuff. But that's it really. The car's sorted, it's all ready to go. I didn't get a chance to clean it because I stepped outside and it was dark. Obviously the clock's going back, it gets dark earlier, so I hadn't really anticipated how dark it would be so early, because you kind of lose perspective and all sense of time when you're inside a bright, well lit workshop. So yeah, I'm ready to go. In the morning I'll get the car on the trailer after I've washed it, pack my stuff in the van, and then we'll set off about lunchtime, and we'll be heading to Bradford, to the Bradford Ball Stadium, as I said earlier. Going to put on a few demos, just doing burnouts and donuts and bits and pieces. Yeah, so I will film all of that. I'm going to vlog it all. You won't see it tomorrow because we're not going to be back till late, and obviously I'm not going to be able to edit and upload it, but I will Sunday, so it'll be up about 8 o'clock Sunday evening. So check back on the channel then, and you can see how we got on the Saturday night. So yeah, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, share if you want. If you don't want to, whatever. But yeah, thanks for watching. See you next time.